guys, welcome back to the Horror with your hostess with the mostest, Annabelle, as always. Welcome back, welcome back. So I am doing a quick video for you guys, hopefully quick, we'll see. But I am going to give you guys sort of a rough idea of what I'm going to be viewing this upcoming October for my October mega binge horror watching viewing, whatever you'd like to call it, this year for October 2017. Now, the way that I usually do this is, or I should say my binge watching every October is, it kind of is broken up into different sort of categories, I guess we'll call it. First category is like those movies that I watch every October. Couple of those movies, I know I can tell you right now, a lot of you are like, oh yeah, well that's obvious. Then there's also another category of a couple of TV shows, a couple of episodes from TV shows that I also have to watch every year during October. It's just kind of one of those things to break it up a little bit with the movies. Then the third one is movies that I am definitely anticipating on, I guess, sort of officially debuting in my October binge watch movie marathon. These movies these are ones that are movies that I have already seen, but for whatever reason, it may have been that I did not see this or get my hands on a copy until after October of the previous year. So therefore, they are going to be making it their debut this year in my October binge watch. And then also, usually the fourth sort of one that I do is sort of a discovery of different horror movies, whether it's through like streaming services or whatnot, just kind of new stuff to maybe introduce, have a little fun with it, so that way it's not always the same movies for myself every single year. But let me kind of go through a little bit of some of the stuff that I am planning on so far of what I'm watching. I never really have like a dedicated list, so to speak, but whenever October comes, I'm always like, all right, well, I gotta watch this, I gotta make room for this. So this is just sort of a rough copy because I do watch as many movies as I can every day. So, but here's kind of the rough list, the rough cut, not the final cut or anything by any means. So, first category, the movies that I watch literally every year. Obviously, the first one, the most obvious choice, is Halloween. Now, I usually try to watch the entire series over the course of the month, but if I do not get a chance to watch every single Halloween movie, I always make it my goal to watch Halloween's 1 through 5, yes, including the third one. Now, usually, just because of like time constraints and everything, if I do get a chance to watch the other sequels and remakes, I will once in a while watch like the first Rob Zombie Halloween remake. Doesn't always make the list, but if it doesn't really make the list for that year for a Halloween October binge watch, I'm really not broken up about it. Like I said, I like to focus at least on 1 through 4. Normally, if I do another Halloween one, if I have time, I'll do H2O just because I do kind of enjoy that one. The second one up. Now, this one, I know exactly what day I'm doing it on. You guys really can't put 2 and 2 together. You guys are smart like that, though, but you guys know what's coming up. It's Friday the 13th. Parts 1 through 4. That one I usually don't watch the entire series every year. Once again, if I don't make it through the entire series, it's not a big deal. But I do make it a point to watch 1 through 4. And this year, obviously, I'm going to be dedicating that franchise, those movies, to Friday the 13th, since our second one is coming in October. So that is a dedicated day where I'm going to be watching those. Now, at this point, I do not know if I'm going to be working on Friday the 13th or not, so even if I do Parts 1 through 4 are very, very attainable for me to actually watch those. If I only get like 2 in, I know the other 2 I can definitely kind of watch on another day. So no worries on that. Next one up that I do every year is, this is another one that's, I feel like it's pretty obvious. This is one that I love. The anthology movie Trick or Treat. Ever since I have owned this, which has been, gosh, I mean, I would say even before I owned it, when I would just watch it on Netflix and stuff. This one has been in the October list for probably the last like 8 years or so, 10 years maybe. But yeah, so I would say probably maybe like the last 8 or 9 years, I would say. This has always made an appearance for me in my movie binge watching, what have you. Next one up that I always have to watch is The Monster Squad. That is another one that I've grown up with since I was a kid, and that one has definitely been, over the last, I'd say 5 years, has been regularly showing up in my watch list and everything. Own that copy and everything, or I should say own a copy of it and everything. Always have to watch it. Next one up is one that I know I just mentioned. Where are you? Here we go. Hi, I'm back. Next one up that I watch every year. This is one of those really cheesy movies, one of my guilty pleasures, but I watch it every October. I used to always watch this as a kid around Halloween, and that is The Worst Witch. Love that movie. Love that movie. Have to watch it every year. It's a shorter movie, so it's very easily inserted into one of my nights of binge watching. Next one up. Now, I know this one's technically not a horror movie, but it's inspired by some of the like Frankenstein movies and everything, and that is the Rocky Horror Picture Show. I have to watch that one every year. It's such a fun one to watch. And last but not least, one that I always, this one kind of has just always shown up in my October binge watch, and that is An American Werewolf in London. I love that movie. Like I said, it just kind of accidentally ended up being in my binge watch every year just because I love it. And a few years ago, I kind of realized, like, oh, this is kind of always being put into the player and watching it. So I kind of officially just made it part of the October family. Now, TV shows that I enjoy to actually watch during October. Now, these are just like episodes, like a couple of like little episodes from a few TV shows, so it's not like an entire series of anything. First one up is from Are You Afraid of the Dark? The episode Twisted Claw. The Twisted Claw is what I'm trying to say. Second one up, 2 from this upcoming series. Hello, get a grip, Jenna. Next 2 up are from the show Tales from the Dark Side. From season 1, first one that I watched is Trick or Treat, and then from season 2, the episode entitled Halloween Candy. I definitely recommend watching those. If you do not really watch any other like episodes from TV shows, I highly recommend at least watching those 2. Last but not least, from Dead Like Me, the very last episode of the series, Haunted, because it is based or it's set on Halloween. It is a fun episode. I always watch it every year. So those are from the TV shows that I watch every year. Now, the ones that I'm planning on doing this year, new to my October binge watch marathon. Some of these I've owned since last year, but didn't get them till after October. Some that I just recently received and everything. But those movies are The Barn, which I just did a review on. Tales of Halloween. Yeah, I know, I should have been watching this last year, but I didn't receive it until Christmas of last year, so I officially, when I got it, I'm like, it is doing the debut in October for me, and I feel like that one is going to be one that's regularly being played for me every October. Third is Cherry Falls, which I just received a few months ago. I definitely want to watch that one in October. Next one up is Get Out, which another one that I just did a review on the last couple of months. Last but not least, another debuting for this year in October 2017 for me, Ginger Snaps. So those are kind of like really what I'm planning on doing for the year, for this year, October. Now I know that I do kind of start pre-gaming it at the end of September. The last couple of days of September, I'll start kind of, putting some movies in. A couple of movies that I'm thinking of maybe watching this year, kind of pre-gaming it. Ones that I know I don't really want to watch in October. They're good movies, but for me, just do not really make the cut. Something that I'm actually kind of looking right now on the Tower of Power that I know I'm probably going to pop in is The Door. This is one that I received from HorrorPack actually last year. Could have watched it last year, but I didn't for October or anything. Like that's going to be in there. Something like Cry Wolf, I'll probably pop in a few days before October starts. So little things like that, I'm going to be doing. And if you guys want, let me know, because I'm not sure if I'm going to do this, but I think starting in October, what I'll do to let you guys know what I'm watching is maybe at the end of the week, I will make a video going through the list of what I've seen that week. And I'll do that every week until October ends, or technically up until like November 1st or 2nd, so you guys know what I've seen. But till next time, you guys, stay creepy, classy, and a little bit sassy.